Hello everybody, here a new video from Rene from Spain, and in this video I'm going to show all stuff I've been listening to, some movies I've been watching, some music related DVDs I've been watching too, and in the background I am playing this album. This is the second full-length album by the Australian band Heaven. It's a very, very cool album. I mean, you can hear a lot of AC/DC influences, but also Krokus, Helix. You know, they really sound like a band like that. I really, really like them. And Ronnie James Dio even does some backing vocals on the title track. And we also have Glenn Hughes, you know, of course, from Deep Purple fame. And Lita Ford is also on here. It came out in 1983. How the guys look with the dogs. Looks really cool. Really good album. Okay, some other things I've been listening to. Today, with my Walkman, walking to work and working back, I listened to the debut album by Bon Jovi that came out 40 years ago. Just this month, 40 years ago. And it's a great debut. It's really a great album with so many great songs on it. I really like this song. Of course, we all know Runaway, of course. I don't have to talk much about that song. And that song was not played because that song was recorded already before this album and this band were together. That's why it's Jon Bon Jovi with some other musicians. He did Runaway, and the rest of the album is of course with Richie Sambora, Torres, you know, all those guys. I love Roulette. I think Roulette is a really good song. Love Lies is an amazing ballad. It's actually the first real ballad by Bon Jovi. Burning for Love, that was a single actually. Great song. And also I like very much Shot Through the Heart. Jack Ponti from Surgeon. And of course he later wrote a lot of songs. Also for Doro and for Ozzy and for a lot of other people. Jack Ponti, he co-wrote that song, you know, Straight to the Heart. And Aldo Nova, you can hear Aldo Nova on this tape. Great debut album. Okay, let's go on with some things I've been listening home. Axis with the 90s album Voodoo Vibes. Definitely a different sound if you compare it with the first albums of Axis, you know, the German band. Before they were more like kind of a party band, but this is a lot darker. It's close to grunge at some moments. You know, it's really difficult to get into it, really. Same thing happened with Pink Room 69 when they released Changes, you know, in the mid-90s. It was also a darker album. The fun was gone for them, it seems like, and they start putting more dark elements in the music. Still a good album. Still an okay album. Not a good album. You have to be in the mood for this. I love this song. Love Child. I listened to this Iron Maiden album with Blaze Bayley. Such a great album. This is really a great album in my opinion. So many great songs on here. You know, it's just a great album. It's just, I love it. The X Factor from 95. See, the CD always I always like the way it looked inside. Of course, the singer of Firehouse died. And last week we saw Hidden live and they played All She Wrote you know, especially for the singer that died by Firehouse. And you can see that video on my channel by Hidden, All She Wrote. And this is a great live album from the year 2000. A lot of great songs on it. I mean, must have, I think. It sounds really, really good too. All the great songs on here. Overnight Sensation, All She Wrote, Hold Your Fire, When I Look Into Your Eyes, Love of a Lifetime, Reach for the Sky. Just great, great album. Another great one, and also from, I mean, same era as Firehouse. Only Firehouse, they're more from the 90s, even if they have an 80s sound. But Cinderella were more from the late 80s, 86, you know, debut album. But this is from 91. And this is live in Detroit, 91. And this was on the Heartbreak Station album. And this is a cool live recording. They were opening, I guess, no, I don't know if they were opening for somebody. I don't know, but it was a full house, like a very big, like a kind of a stadium. It's a little dark, and sometimes it's recorded like if it's not a big stage. That's the strange thing about it. It doesn't look like a big production, but it is. Only the way they filmed it looked like a club. But so many great songs on here. The ballad, Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone. Heartbreak Station is a great song. Somebody Save Me, I love it. Night Songs. Back Home Again is a great song. Just great. I also watched a couple of movies, of course, this week. I watched The Return, that was an older moment. Okay, no, The Return of Superman. But this is this is actually the first movie from the DCAU, from the universe, you know, the DC extended universe. You know, a lot of movies came out in that universe, and this is the first one out of that universe, and this is the second one. And then the Mutant Squad was the third, and then Wonder Woman, of course, is part of the same universe. And this was like a new start, a new beginning, and you can see a lot about Krypton, you know, where Superman was born, and how his parents, you know, they sent him to Earth, and later how Krypton was destroyed. And it's very cool. This new beginning is very cool. And to be able to understand this movie, you really have also to watch this one first, you know. And these two movies are really, really good in my opinion. And here we have Wonder Woman for the first time, you know, in the movie. Later she had her own movies, you know, Wonder Woman in 1984, Wonder Woman, great movies. Okay, these are two great movies in my opinion. I listened to this tape also when I was walking to the shop this week. Reflections of a Shadow by Rage. Great album from 1990. There are a lot of great songs on here. It's not anymore the speed metal from the early days. This is more the American sounding album, they call it, you know. It's like really, really good in my opinion. Tape. You can see the guys here. This even comes with the lyrics. You know, it doesn't always happen when you got the lyrics. But you have the lyrics on this tape. other DVD we saw is this one by Dio, Dreamers Never Die. It came out not long ago, I think 22. And to be honest, it's nice to watch it, but there's a lot missing. You know, they go too quick. You know, they should have been kind of a mini series, like 4 episodes, because it goes too quick, and they totally don't talk about very good albums. You know, I mean, they should have talked about each and every album that he did, but they don't. You know, but anyway, it looks like a little bit paced, like put together like very fast, and I don't know, they could have done it so much better. You know, there's so much information about Dio, but it's more about his ex-wife talking about Dio, some musicians, but it's like, it looked like a little cheap, to be honest. I'm a little disappointed with this. Okay, let's go for some vinyl that I played at work. Why not? Let's start with this album by Metal Church, The Human Factor, from the early 90s. I really like this era, Metal Church, you know. The 3rd, 4th and 5th album, they were really good albums. Flee from Reality is great. Date with Poverty, that was a single, like I made a video clip for that one. In Mourning, great album. I think 91. I still remember buying this when it was released. I went to Alicante by Bas and I bought it at UFO Discos. Wildcat with Love Attack came out on Roadrunner Records, 85. I always liked this cover art. And it's more like kind of a heavy rock. Not bad, but nothing super either. Here we have something heavier. Victimizer with Unholy Banners of Victimizers. They are this band, I guess. I don't think they're around anymore. They released a demo, a single, and some other stuff. Thrash metal with some black metal touches too. Yeah. Listen to this Twisted Sister album. Very nice Mexican edition on the Rockers. You Can't Stop Rock and Roll. Such an amazing record, in my opinion. So many great songs on here. You see, there's a lot. I listen to so much stuff in the shop. I want to show some cool ones. Here we have Leather Bitch with Into Night. And here we have a cover song by Rat on here. I'm Insane. It totally looks like an LA band. I'm not sure if they're from LA, but like an LA 80s band. Like Odin, Action, you know, those type of bands. But they sound a little heavier than that. More heavy metal than glam, hard and heavy. Here we have Sacrifice on the Altar of Rock from 85. Quite a weak album in my opinion, but maybe I don't know if it's a rare one, but I never seen anybody showing this. And the last one I'm going to show, because I have to stop at the point, no? Volcane, band from France. And this stuff I've been listening in the shop. Maybe I can show some tapes, maybe a few tapes. Adramelch. This is epic metal from Italy. Was their demo from '87. This is Ira Melanox. This came out 1 year earlier than their debut album. It has the same title, Ira Melanox, I think. It just comes like this, but I still think it's an original tape. See the inlay? Okay, I got some tapes also to show, I think, here. Yes, I also watched at work. I watched these 2 tapes. This is Magnum Live 1988. Big place at Hammersmith Odeon. Great recording set list. And this was at the Roxy. And this was 89, I think it was. This is quite a rare tape, and I've never seen this before. On the VC. This one, I guess many more people own it, but this one, no. And this one was done when they released the Wings of Heaven album. And 2 more tapes I watched. It's 2 by AC/DC. Donington, 91. And this was Munich, 2001, Germany. Both great live recordings by AC/DC. Okay, this is everything. Stay metal, everybody.